Welcome back to the Thrive 45 Method podcast with me, your host, nutritionist Stacey Nicole Smith. And this is the space where we talk all things weight loss and wellness for the woman in perimenopause and menopause. Now, let's get started with today's episode. Hey guys, what's up? All right. So today you guys want to hear about, I'm going to tell you the hidden reason if you're feeling like you're having cravings, excess hunger that you never used to have before, excess bloating, more fatigue, and nothing that you used to do is working anymore. Today, we're talking about gut health and weight loss over 45. And I think a lot of this is really going to surprise you. But I think a lot of it's going to hopefully click in your mind of why things aren't working. So you've probably noticed that the usual things, like maybe you're gaining weight out of nowhere and you haven't changed anything, or maybe it's more difficult to lose weight. So the things you used to do when you were younger to drop a few pounds, like intermittent fasting, counting calories really strictly, getting rid of carbs, they're just not working anymore. And you've got people in your ear saying, well, you're getting older, it's inevitable, you just got to live with it and whatever. So this is not the case, but I'm going to give you a simple understanding today of how your gut health is directly impacting your weight. And it is overlooked by so many people. Nobody thinks about it. They just keep telling you to burn off more than you take in. And that can backfire against you. Not only not work, but backfire, because our bodies are more sensitive to stress at this age, and severe calorie restriction and carb restriction and all these heavy diets are seen as stressors by the body. So not only are they not working, it's working against you and making your life a heck of a lot harder. So how is gut health related to not only your weight, but your sanity? You may think I'm going to talk about digestion. No, I think this might surprise you today. So as we're going through these hormonal changes at perimenopause, these hormonal changes are changing the microbiome in our gut. So the decline in estrogen especially is changing the balance of bacteria in our gut. Here's the thing. Our gut bacteria is closely related to our hormonal system, and is closely related to our mind, our mood, anxiety, sleep. So when this becomes disrupted in the gut, it affects everything else. And nobody's looking at this. They're just looking at the symptoms, weight gain, fatigue, bloating, and they're trying to put little Band-Aid patches on the symptoms. But we got to get to the root, and it starts in the gut. So with this estrogen going down and our gut microbiome kind of changing, this is impacting our appetite regulation. And it's impacting us having cravings and our ability to stay fuller. So the same amount of food we might have eaten at 35 is having a different effect on us at 50, right? GLP-1s, you keep hearing about them everywhere and everyone's taking them and they think it's this magic fix. I'm not into them. I just want to be clear on that, because with that comes a lot of side effects and you're not putting the foundation in place first. I don't believe in quick fixes. So what I wanted to relate it to, so maybe you could kind of put it together and understand it, is that our body naturally produces its own GLP-1. But with our hormones fluctuating during perimenopause, this change in the microbiome, this is changing how GLP-1 is doing its job. And that's why a lot of women are taking these injections like, oh my gosh, it's amazing, it works. Well, it works until it doesn't, right? So let's correct it naturally so you don't have side effects, and so it's long lasting. And so it also has better spill-off effects. So how do we do that? Well, first things first, we want to try to eliminate things that are irritating the gut. And, these are things like ultra-processed foods, alcohol. I know nobody wants to hear that. Stress, easier said than done to kind of get rid of stress, right? But there's certain things we want to do. So first we need to be aware of it. Then we want to give it foods to feed that healthy gut bacteria so those healthy parts of the gut microbiome can grow. When we do this properly, this is when you have lasting weight loss by eating, not severely restricting. When you do this properly and it feeds that healthy gut microbiome, this is going to impact your own natural GLP-1s, which means it's going to help to regulate your hunger better and manage it better, your hunger hormones. This is going to help eliminate food cravings. Can you imagine? Yes, it's possible. Eliminate food cravings. It is also going to help with digestive issues. So it's going to help to decrease bloating, which I often call bloating fake weight, because when you're a bit bloated, it can make you feel bigger than you are because it kind of pushes everything out. And sometimes when you can just get rid of that bloating, your tummy shrinks up quite a bit just from getting rid of bloating and inflammation too. And the other thing is when we get the right microbiome going, it affects health in a good way. When we bring the balance back to positive, it affects our anxiety, our moods, and it can decrease anxiety and improve our moods. That helps with emotional eating. And additionally, it can help with our sleep, benefit our sleep when we've got the good microbiome connecting it with the mind-body connection here, right? Like it's all tied together. So I want to impress upon you, please stop these severely restricted diets thinking it's going to get you somewhere. Please stop taking these quick fix injections with side effects. Let's get to the root and understand it absolutely first. Take care of the gut microbiome and you can regulate your appetite so you're not suffering through willpower. You can get rid of food cravings. So again, you're not suffering through willpower and it can be lasting and you're not starving yourself. It's going to increase your energy. It's going to improve your sleep and it's going to improve your mood. Like I could go on and on, right? The benefits. So I want to hear below if this makes sense to you. If it resonates, like you're doing things that are no longer working. And then when I say the gut health, you're like, yeah, that does make sense because I am having cravings. I am having hunger more than I used to. I am bloated. I'm suffering from constipation. I never used to. I'm having all these issues. So if that resonates and if you want to go a step further, I do have a step-by-step self-paced program. And it's a really affordable option for anyone who's dealing with exactly this. If you want it, just comment reset and I'll send you the information and you can take a look at it. But it basically takes out all the guesswork. If you haven't been in my world a long time, I did own a gut health clinic for 10 years. So when it comes to gut health, you're in the right place. And I put it together for you in a step-by-step program. Here's lists of things to avoid. Here's lists of things to have. Here's exact meals to have. Here's lifestyle things to do. Here's some supplements. Here's some this, if you need them, the supplements. And that's what to look for. And in doing this, this will take care of it from a root cause approach, taking care of that gut health to take care of your hunger, your cravings, your energy levels, et cetera, so that it can take care of the weight. Because the gut health, and then our gut microbiome and our hormonal system are intricately tied together. So take care of one and it'll take care of the other. Anyway, if you're interested in info on that, just comment below reset or send me a private DM with the word reset and I'll send you the information for it. Answer any questions that you have and any other questions, leave them below. I hope that helps and makes some sense to you. Let me know, okay? Have a great rest of your day. Bye. Thanks for listening. I hope you found this episode helpful. If so, please be sure to like and subscribe to be notified when new episodes are released. Episodes like this are released weekly for all things weight loss and wellness for the woman in perimenopause and menopause. And for other ways I can help you, please be sure to visit the show notes or visit my bio. Thanks for listening. Bye.